University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the UTEP Miners and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Miners will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Lobos offense will go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Keep it on the ground. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Lobos! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Miners' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A long way to go for this offense. A run inside. It's Jones. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. The Miners will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense.
Maybe a crease. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And it's the game-breaking speed. Right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason push. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Switch it. Where did he go? Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Open space at the 25. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
The option, the keeper, breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to pitching the football. And Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Going to try to get it himself. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Miners in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets open down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Colson. Looking to the end zone. And they will score! Touchdown, UTEP! Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the option. Now the toss. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the left side, grabbed by Williams.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes to grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fire complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. There's some room. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. In the red area, it's Humphrey. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, UTEP. Special teams proving to be special. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room. It's Humphrey. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Keith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Running inside. It's Humphrey. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Right back to the well. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the move. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
To the air on first down. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Humphrey. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the red zone, it's Humphrey. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Lobos have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Got his man out of the backfield. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's moving out of the pocket. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Colson. He's going to run it. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
It's complete to the right. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles. But they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the option.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Key. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, New Mexico! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To the air, it's Colson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the UTEP head coach, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting this second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. right back to the well. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Humphrey. Picks up the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Humphrey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Running the red zone, it's Humphrey. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, New Mexico! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll run play action. Takes the easy completion. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. Caught and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
On the run, it's Humphrey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Lobos! Yeah, it's 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun to give, looking for room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go.
Working the middle, it's complete. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moore. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his man. It's Keith. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
They stripped it out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Lobos want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. throwing more. He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Miners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered.
Makes the grab in their space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his man. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Keith. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The run inside. It's Barnes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.